Friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you guys are new. My name is Dink and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It's a very exciting one today. We're going to be talking about my pregnancy. If you guys didn't know, your girl is pregnant. I can't believe it, but in today's video I'm going to be talking about how I found out, how I told my family where I'm at now and all that such. We're going to get all the chisme, get into all the details. Some of them may be a little TMI, just fair warning. Also, this is my first time using a microphone. I actually got this for Christmas from my husband. I didn't show it at my Christmas haul. But let me know how the sound quality is in this video. Anyways, grab yourself a drink, coffee, your water, some snackies, because I'm going to be here a minute. So let's just get into today's video. First, let's talk about how your girl found out she was pregnant. Usually, most women, it's because we have a missed period, and that's what happened. So leading up to my period, I was experiencing not weird symptoms, but symptoms I don't normally get when my period is coming, if that makes sense. And it's always hard for a woman to know if she's pregnant because, like, period symptoms, pregnancy symptoms are pretty similar. Similar? Simu- sim- Similar. They're the same. They're pretty much very equal, which is weird. But leading up to my period, I noticed I was very sleepy. I was napping quite a lot. I would be like waking up in the morning, eat breakfast, and then like crash out. I would fall asleep on the couch in my living room, which is not like me. But then at night, I had trouble sleeping. I was up all night, could not fall asleep. So there was that too. But I didn't really read too much into those. Maybe the napping on the couch, I was kind of like, Because my sister, before she found out she was pregnant, she was always tired. So she would fall asleep on the couch. So I was like a little. Another thing that was happening to me was my boobs were sore and tender, which I was kind of like, whatever, because I'm the type of person leading up to my period. That happens to me. My boobs tend to get perkier, tender, or sore. It just happens every time I get my period. So that one I was kind of like, I'm just gonna get my period. That's fine. Another thing is I was getting a lot of heartburn and like acid reflux, especially I think at night. Which I have a history of acid reflux, gastritis. But it was, I don't know, it was different. Plus, I haven't had it in such a long time. And I know my mom said that that was one of her first symptoms when she was pregnant. I don't know which kid because she has six. But yeah, that was happening. And then I was cramping off and on. Off and on, I was cramping. Which normally I don't cramp until like the day I get my period. Then I start cramping and it only lasts for a day, which I'm very grateful for because a lot of people just cramp throughout the whole thing. So the first 2 days I missed my period, I was kind of like, it's fine because it had happened before. Because me and Marcus had been trying, of course, for a baby, and I was just like, don't stress about it, because if you do stress, you're just going to prolong your period coming. So I was just like, whatever. Day 3 is when I was like, should I test? But I was very hesitant about testing because there had been times when I did test and then like a couple minutes, hours, even the next day, it was like boom, period. So I was just like very hesitant. So day 4 came around and I was like, you know what? Just do it. So I was getting ready for work. I think it was like a Friday. And Marcus was already in the Disney room. He works from home. So he was already in his office. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take the test. So I took the test. And of course, it came up positive. This is a test, but it's like starting to fade. I thought it was going to stay. Oh, no, you can see it. It says pregnant on it. So I took one that like reads pregnant. And it came up pregnant. And I don't know, I was in such disbelief. And like, I was just like, no. And I didn't know what to do. I was like, should I tell Marcus now? Should I tell him when I get home from work? Like, And I literally just texted him and I was like, hey, can you come to the room? Because I was in the bedroom. Again, he was in his office. So he thought something was wrong, like I was sick or something. He came into the room and I just was like, and I know there's always those elaborate people who like set up something or like do something really, really special. And I think it was just like, I really wanted to tell him right away because I didn't want to go to work and just think about it the whole time, you know? And then also I was just like in shock and disbelief that I, you know, am pregnant. So I was just like, I just told him nonchalant in a way. Um, so yeah, it was just nothing like crazy. I didn't film it or anything, which I wish I did, I guess, but I didn't. I do have an old video. Not many of you know, but last 2024 I had a miscarriage and I filmed it then. But I didn't film it this time. And I think it was because I was in such disbelief in what had happened the year prior. So I just didn't tell him. And I think later that day or that weekend, we went out to just look at baby stuff and stuff like that. Just to look, we didn't like buy anything, I don't think. But yeah, I tested positive on September 26th of last year, 2025, which was like days before our anniversary. Our anniversary is October 1st. So it was just like crazy to find out then. So yeah, that's how I found out. That's how I told my husband. Now getting into how I told like the rest of my family and my friends. So the first person we told was my dad. Like I said, me and Marcus's anniversary was coming up, and we were going to California for Disneyland, of course. And I wanted to tell my dad. I didn't want to tell him when I came back because I would feel bad. So, because we had planned to tell my family, and I know it was really early on. I think I was only like 5 weeks pregnant, and a lot of people wait until their second trimester or whatever. And I think we were just like so excited. Plus, I wanted to tell my family in person, and I had already known that I wasn't going to see my family, for the holidays. So I was just like, since we're down there, we're not going to go down there again. We should just tell my mom and, my siblings in California. So that's what we did. So first we told my dad, I think a couple days before we left to California. I'll insert the video if he allows me, because I did film my dad's reaction. But we bought Pixie this bandana. It's like pink. And it says something about like, I'm not the baby anymore, or like something like that. And I put it on her, and then I let her come out of the bedroom, and my dad was in the kitchen. And she was supposed to walk to him, and then he was gonna pick her up, but she was like so like, why? What am I wearing? And like stiffened up. So I picked her up, and then I handed her to him, and yeah.
Am I not looking?
No, don't look.
Okay.
Come on, go.
Are you gonna have him pick her up or what? Oh, actually, yeah, you might would. She'll tell you when.
Should I put her on the table?
Oh, that's fine.
Do you see what it says?
Wait, you don't look yet. Somewhat, yeah.
Show me what you got.
What's it say? What's it say? Thoughts? What? I was the... You thought you were the baby? Shut up! Shut up! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Seriously? Are you serious? No. Really? Oh my god, sorry, Pixie. I didn't want to throw you up in the air. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Finally, huh?
I'm happy for both of you. Yes. I'm so happy for both of you. So how long are you on?
Huh?
How long?
I'm 5 weeks and 3 days. I found out Friday.
Did you? Oh my god.
Yeah, crazy.
That's amazing. It's a little bean. It's a little bean. Oh my god. My first no. Of course not. Ashitaka is.
No, you're first.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. He found out that way. He was so excited and like, oh my God. I'm like, really? And it's like, yeah, really. And he hugged me and everything. And so, yeah, so he was very, very happy. And I think he was also happy to be the first one to know. Then we went to California. And as soon as we got to California, we went to my sister Ashitaka's house. And I think we just like walked into her house. I didn't film it or anything. And I said hi to her. And I pulled out a onesie. It said little bean on it. And I think I had the pregnancy test too. And she just screamed. And she was like screaming and crying that she scared her daughter. She scared my niece Luna. She was kind of like, what's happening? Like, what? And she was like really happy, really excited. And I'm really close to my sister Ashitaka, so I was really happy to tell her. But yeah, that's how she found out. And then later that day, we went to the mall, me and my sisters. So Ashitaka, Sarah, and myself with their two kids, Luna and then Alex. And we were just hanging out, stuff like that. And I'm like, how am I going to tell Sarah? Like, I don't want to just randomly tell her in the store or something. Then later, Marcus showed up and we went to Red Robin and we were eating and everything. And then Sarah was talking about she's diabetic, so she switched back to her old medication. She had to go on a different one when she was pregnant and breastfeeding her son Alex. So she was talking about like her appetite being off or different and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good opportunity. I didn't warn my husband and everything. My sister Ashitaka already knew. And I just like took out my pregnancy test and I'm like, yeah, my appetite's been off too. And I think everybody was in shock. Even my husband and my sister, who I already told, were like, what the frick? Because I don't think they like knew I was just gonna like nonchalant just pull out the test and like tell her. But she was very excited and started crying too and everything. Because she gets to be auntie again. The next day was our anniversary, so we went to Disneyland. And we got a button that says first visit and says baby Lombardo on it. We took a bunch of pictures that day and I didn't share all of them. Maybe I'll share them once I post this video of like my first trimester like diaries. But we did go to Disneyland and we were standing in front of the castle. I think we took a couple pictures. And I have a brother that lives in Oklahoma, so there was no chance of me telling him in person. So we FaceTimed him, and I kind of held up the button and everything that says Baby Lombardo. So that's how he found out. He was super excited and this and that. Wish I could have told him in person because me and my brother Stevie are really, really close. But I was glad I was able to like FaceTime him and show him that way. Now the next day, we were telling the moms, aka the grandmas. So my mom and Marcus's mom, because she did come down to California with us. So we went to Porto's for breakfast, and it was me, my husband, his mom, my mom, and then Ashitaka. And we had gotten a box of like the potato balls and then like the cheese roll thingies. I don't remember what they're called. And we had bought little like coffee themed like cupcake little like sticks to put in that said a baby is brewing and stuff like that and like little baby themes. I'll insert a picture of some sort. um so we once we got our food, we put those in and then we walked over to the table where our moms were and showed them. My mom was like, I knew it, and this and that. And then it took Marcus's mom a little bit. I don't think she like realized, and then she was just like, oh, really? And this and that. We did film it, so I will insert it if the moms are okay with me inserting the video. But yeah.
Don't open your eyes yet. Yeah. Mom just.
I have so much stuff already for your shower.
Their reaction was pretty funny, especially Marcus's mom, because yeah, it took her a minute. She was just like, "What?" But they were both really excited. Asked us how far along, if we knew the gender yet, which obviously we didn't. Like I said, I was like, I want to say like 5 weeks pregnant at that time. But they were both like really, really excited. Um, so yeah, and then my eldest brother, um, he and I went on like went out to coffee, we went to Starbucks or something. And we were just talking, catching up and everything, and I just kind of like randomly pulled out the onesie that said little bean and like showed him, and he was kind of a little thrown off. He was just like, "What?" But he was really excited as well, congratulated me and everything. Um, I think he's just like, wow, first one sister, now this sister, and now me finally getting pregnant. So, yeah, he was really happy as well for me. I didn't film that one at all. And then, honestly, I don't remember how I told my brother that lives with me. I feel bad because he was like the last one to know. But I honestly don't remember how I told him. I think I just showed him the onesie and this and that. And of course, he was really happy for us. Um, and he gets to live with the baby because he lives with us. So, yeah. And then telling Marcus's side of the family, there was like, I think it was when we came back from our trip, we went over to their house, and I think they just knew. They just knew because we were like, oh, can we come over really quick? And they just knew. Um, it was kind of nonchalant telling them, like, yeah, we're pregnant and everything. And they were just asking what we were hoping for and this and that. So they just knew because they were just like, why are you randomly coming over? um, and then Marcus's eldest sister, she lives in Maryland. So we FaceTimed her and told her, and she cried and she was so happy and everything. Yeah, she was ecstatic because yeah, she was crying a lot. I think the only ones that cried were my two sisters and then his sister. I don't remember either of our moms crying, but yeah, she cried quite a bit. And then telling the rest of Marcus's family was just so funny. It was during Thanksgiving. His other brothers were gonna be there and stuff. And we literally walk into the house and he's like, "Oh, by the way, Dink's pregnant." Very nonchalant. We didn't set up anything. It was just kind of like, we're pregnant. Like, that was it. He was just, yeah, he was so nonchalant about it. He's like, yeah, we're expecting. And it was just like, literally as soon as we walked through the door. That's what he said when he hugged, like, one of his other brothers. It was just kind of funny. And then, of course, we told Kyrie. So I will insert that video, but we went to California during Thanksgiving break because we had Kyrie for Thanksgiving break and she had basketball tournaments. So after her first game, she made her first baskets. I think she made like 2 baskets that game. They won and everything. So she was all hyped up already. So after the game, we went to the car and I had like a little like present and it had this onesie in it. And we told her to open it and she was like, I knew it. And she was so happy. She was crying and everything, but she was so excited. And it's funny because Marcus's other brothers, the twins, knew, and then Kyrie kind of knew because Marcus's other brother AJ posted a photo of Halloween, and there's a picture of me holding my belly, and he shared it to the family group chat, and I didn't even realize it like at all until one of the twins, Alex, asked Marcus about it, like, "Oh, are you guys pregnant?" because that Halloween picture. So that's how like they kind of knew. And then we clarified, on Thanksgiving. And then for Kylie, I'll insert video of her finding out. But
Do it. All right, it's recording, dude.
it's recording? Okay.
Is that? Oh, sorry.
You want me to hold that?
Yeah.
The new fit, bro. What does it say? I've never seen this before.
What do you have? What is it? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
I knew it!
How'd you know? How'd you know, dude?
I knew it!
How'd you know?
The way you're holding your stomach with the Halloween.
Oh, she did see it. No, she did see it. AJ ruined everything. Oh my goodness, bro.
That's what I said.
What? Eek! She's so excited. Now let's get into like my first trimester, that journey, and all of that. So if you guys don't know, your first trimester is from week 1 to 13 weeks. So once we found out we were pregnant, of course, I made an appointment. Unfortunately, my regular OB was on vacation or something, so I did see a different OB. That appointment I think was on like October 7th or something, and we went in, they checked, they confirmed that I am pregnant. They gave us it was a lot of information at once. I was kind of like, huh? What? Should I be writing this down? It was so much information. It was so overwhelming and everything like that. And I think during that time, my breasts were still sore. I was, tired. My appetite was kind of eh. There was days I was hungry. There was days I didn't want to eat anything or nothing sound good. And I was starting to get nauseous. Wasn't throwing up. I was just nauseous. And I think a lot of people don't know, but when you get morning sickness, it's not just in the morning, girl. It's an all day thing. It can happen at night. It can happen in the middle of the day. It's not fun at all. And then I was also having pain on my left side, because obviously everything in your body is moving and changing. So I was experiencing ligament pain. So it was mainly on my left side. I had a lot of headaches as well. And I tend to get headaches quite a lot, and especially during my period, I would get lots of headaches. So I hear during pregnancy, some people suffer from headaches and migraines, and your girl was suffering in this first trimester. Cravings during my first trimester, I nonstop wanted peanut butter and banana sandwiches or toast. That's all I wanted. There was times I was eating it either twice or 3 times a day. I'm not even joking. That's all that was good, was yummy to me, and all of that. It was good. And then also McDonald's. I just wanted McDonald's French fries and a double double. And I'm usually a chicken nugget girly, but a double double was just that's what I wanted all the time. And then we had our first ultrasound at 7 weeks. And that's when we got to hear the baby's heartbeat for the first time. It was about 140 beats per minute. Do I have those? Oh, yeah, I do. And these are the pictures we got. She's so teeny, you can't even see. But yeah, so little. I think, let's see, this picture maybe, that's the head, and then that's the body. So teeny, teeny, teeny. And during this like time of when I was pregnant, even though I was having all the symptoms, the nausea, the headaches, the cravings, or whatever, I was just like, am I pregnant? And I feel like there's a lot of women that can relate to that. Um, but yeah, I was just kind of like in disbelief, even though I'm having all these symptoms and everything. I was just like, am I really pregnant? Like, are you in there? Are you real? So that's been really hard for me, is being like, are we sure? Like, nothing, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, especially during the first trimester, like, the baby's little, it's growing, and a lot of people like myself probably didn't know is like, if you're not high risk pregnancy, you don't do a lot of ultrasounds. Not unless you go to a different facility and pay money to do it, which obviously we want to save money for the baby and stuff like that. Um, but you don't get ultrasounds as much, so that was kind of sad. But then we hit the 10-week mark in double digits, crazy. For Halloween, like I said, we dressed up as Genu and Rumi and from K-pop Demon Hunters, and we decided that like a long time ago before we found out we were pregnant. So yeah, that was an adventure going trick or treating with Mike's family. I did actually have to ask this person. I was like, "Can I please use your restroom because I had to pee so bad." Like, your bladder, you've been peeing all the time. You pee throughout the night, through the day. You're just constantly going pee, and that's your life. But it was fun, and then I'm glad that we were still able to dress up as Genu and Rumi. So I'll insert pictures there. But yeah, I had my belly and stuff like that. And then we did the NIPT test. Um, yeah, we decided you don't have to do that test. But we were like, let's just do it. Plus, we get to find out the gender as well. So we found out the gender back in early November. Marcus and I, and they said the test would take about like a week. So of course, me being me, I was like checking for the results, and the results came in, but Marcus was out. I think it was because there was a new Micro Center, which is like a computer store, in Arizona, and him and my brother went, and I didn't want to wait to like for him to come back to read it. So I FaceTimed him and recorded. I think he recorded our reaction. I'm not 100% sure. He just took screenshots. And then we found out the gender that it's a girl, which we were very excited about because we really wanted a girl. We would have been happy either way, but like we really wanted a girl because Kyrie Ray has two brothers and she really wants a sister. So like that was just it was perfect. Now moving on to my second trimester, which I'm currently in now. So your second trimester is about like 14 weeks to 27 weeks. So I went to my 15-week appointment, I believe, or whatever it was. I don't remember. And that one was just a general check. So when you go in for like your general checks, they literally are like, how are you feeling? What are your symptoms? Oh, let's check the heartbeat. Okay, everything looks good. Do you have any questions? No? Okay, see you in another 4 weeks. That's literally what it is. And it's kind of like crazy because you're just like, but can I see my baby? Like, and during that time, because I think my appointment was on a Monday, so like the weekend prior, I was not feeling good. I was having diarrhea and like upset stomach. So I did tell my OB, and she was just kind of like, go on a bland diet, this and that, see if it helps. Um, this was like right into like my second trimester that happened, and during that time for about 2 weeks. So from like I think it was December 5th up until maybe like just before Christmas, maybe like a couple days before Christmas, like I want to say around like the 17th or something, your girl was sick. I was dying. I could not keep any food down. I was barfing it up. I was constantly going to the bathroom. It was not fun. Like, it didn't matter what I ate. Doesn't matter if I was drinking water, I would throw it up. It was just miserable. I was like, am I in my first trimester? This is second trimester. They say you feel good in your second trimester. You get all this energy and you're not as nauseous. Like, what is happening? Like, it was literally the worst time. And since I was so sick, I didn't go to work. So I like missed like 2 weeks of work, I believe, because I just like I could not keep anything down and I was constantly going to the bathroom. And it was not fun. And yeah, it was not fun. And I was even on the brat diet, like I said. I was, trying to drink liquids to stay hydrated, and it's just like I was just barfing it up. And then it came to one night, it was so bad. I was having this pain in my stomach. And I was having it prior to, like off and on, but that night it was so bad. I was crying, and my first thing was like I was worried about the baby. I'm like, is the baby okay? This and that. And so Marcus took me to ER. They did blood work, everything was fine. They gave me like this gastritis like cocktail that coats your stomach. I've had it before because, like I said, I have a history of gastritis acid reflux. And I was trying to explain to them, like, it's not gastritis. I know what it is. I've had it for, like, since I was, like, 22. I know what it is, and I wasn't having heartburn. I wasn't having acid reflux. Like, I was literally just barfing and having diarrhea. So it was just like, it's a stomach bug. And then they gave me fluids and stuff and some, did a urine test as well. They said I had, like, a little, like, UTI. Um, and then it was kind of like, okay, let's discharge you. And I was kind of like, but the baby, is my baby okay? Like, that was my biggest thing, was like, is the baby all right? And so they got the little Doppler that checks the heartbeat. And it took them really a long time to find the heartbeat, which made me a little worried, but they did find it. And heartbeat was like around the 140s. She was fine. And then the next day, I made an appointment to follow up with my OB, and my OB was kind of like, okay, heartbeat's good, just continue the meds that they gave you, which was for like nausea, vomiting, and stuff like that, and gastritis meds, and continue the brat diet. So that's what I did. And eventually, yeah, I did get better. But it was not fun because, like I said, it was like about 2.5 weeks. I was like, ugh. And I was just really scared too that I was losing weight and this and that. And I think my next OB appointment, they told me that I actually gained weight, which was really exciting. But we did send out, during that time, we sent out Christmas cards to our family and friends, telling them that way. So, like, my tios, and like friends and stuff like that, cousins. We told everybody else that way. Sent out a Christmas card because we took Christmas pictures during, was it during Thanksgiving break we went to Disneyland? I believe it did. We were, yeah. Because it was me, Kyrie, and Marcus, and we took some pictures there, and we used it as our Christmas like card. And then we announced on social media on Christmas Eve that we are expecting the little bean. And I put it on. I have a private Instagram with family and friends and stuff like that, and then I have my Disney one. So I posted on both of them, and I posted like a little video of our ornaments, and then showing a picture of an ultrasound ornament that I had and everything. And then my family, I forgot exactly when I told my family the gender. Because, like I said, I wasn't going to see my family for the holidays. So I FaceTimed all of them and told them the gender. And I think I just hold up like a girl pink like onesie and said it's a girl. And they were all very excited. Most of them, I think, got it right. I think there was only two that guessed a boy. But Marcus's family didn't know, so on Christmas Day, we got this cake. I'll insert a video. I just need to get a video from them.
What is it gonna be? Team girl? It's girl.
It's a boy.
I saw Dingy's belly. It was a girl. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Patience, you patient. Wait, don't look, bro. We gotta make sure the color's actually right. Yeah, it's in the Ready? Yeah, 3. Yay, congrats, it's a girl!
Because they all filmed it. Because me and Marcus cut it, even though we knew what the gender was already. And we revealed the gender to them, and it's a girl. It was a pink cake. Behind me, as you can see, there is a crib. Marcus was very impatient during that, like, winter break, Christmas holidays, and everything. He was off work, so he, like, rearranged some of the things in our room, and he's like, I want to build the crib. We already knew the crib was going to go here. So my mom got us this crib, and he built it and everything. Obviously, we still need, like, the mattress and all that jazz and everything, so I am gonna decorate, like, put stuff on the wall, which I'll do a video of like, us decorating and stuff like that, and, like, putting her clothes away, like, basically prepping for her arrival. I'll film, like, a video for that. But yeah, he was really excited to build the crib. And then we went to our 20-week appointment, which is halfway through our pregnancy, which is absolutely insane to me. Like, we're already halfway. What the? What? But at our 20-week appointment, we had our anatomy ultrasound. So during that time, it takes about like an hour, sometimes even longer. But they measure everything. They take pictures of everything. And keep in mind, the last time I saw my baby, I was only 7 weeks. So I hadn't seen her in a really, really long time. And I finally got to see her at 20 weeks, and it is such a difference. Let me show you. Compare this to this. I was so excited. I was so happy to see her and everything. I'm gonna cry again. But it was so excited to see her. And of course we got more pictures. There's like this one of her face. Really kind of creepy. Her spine. We got some feet here. This one is confirming that she is a girl, because we were like, can you please confirm? Because you never know. There's been people who, like, do the test and it says one thing, and then they go to their 20-week and it's like, no, it's this, and you're like, what? And then there's this one with her heartbeat, and it was about in the 140s as well, which is, it's always been. Appointment, I was about, like, I wasn't exactly 20 weeks. I was like 19 weeks and like 6 days or something. She was measuring at 19 weeks. She was about 10 ounces. They said that she's measuring on time. She looks good. Her heartbeat is good. They did tell me, because I hadn't felt any kicks yet, or like the flutters, butterflies that everybody talks about. Because some people, like, start getting that feeling about like 16 weeks. And, I was just like, no, I haven't felt her yet. And so I asked them where my placenta is located, and I have an interior one. And what that means is, like, so here's like my stomach. So my placenta is right here, and the baby's right here. So she's behind it. And she's not big enough to kick through that just yet. So usually with people with that placenta, they don't experience the kicks or anything like that till like later. So I kind of already had a feeling, because like I said, I wasn't feeling anything. And I think I had asked my sisters, like, oh, when did you guys start feeling stuff and this and that? So yeah. And then also, I'm going back again because they didn't get enough pictures of her heart and her kidneys, which I was like, that's fine by me. I will come back to see her again. So, yeah. And I don't know, seeing her on the ultrasound, I cried. So when I saw her the first time at 7 weeks, again, I was in such disbelief. I was. So, I mean, I was happy, but I didn't cry. And I felt weird not crying because I feel like a lot of people do cry. And my husband's like, it's fine. Like, you don't need to cry. Like, I know you're happy about having her, this and that, and we're excited. Like, you don't need to cry. Um, but seeing her at 20 weeks, I was just like, my baby, she's real and she's growing. And I lost it when they showed her feet. I don't know why. I think maybe it was because my husband was like, look at her little feet. And I just started bawling. And me thinking about it, like, I want to tear up. I started crying, seeing, hearing her heartbeat again. I start crying too. Oh my God, I'm going to cry now. It's fine. So yeah, it was really exciting to see her and everything. And then I think the day after our appointment, we announced that it is a girl. I took some pictures of like my belly with some flowers saying half bloom and confirming that it is a girl on social media. So really, really excited, and I really like the idea of like half bloom. It gave more like a girly feeling than like half bake, which I've seen, because I really was gonna do like a half bake kind of thing, but instead I did the half bloom. So yeah, and now we're up to the present. I am currently 22 weeks and 5 days today. um, my current symptoms right now is I feel bloated and like my stomach stretching. Like I feel big. They say during your second trimester that's when you really start showing, and I am showing, girl. Um, I'm sore. Getting up, bending down is a hassle. Um, I noticed I started getting like my socks, like my ankles. I don't know if they're swollen or they don't look swollen to me. Um, but my ankles, I guess, like from my socks, it's cutting off my circulation. My ring doesn't fit. I'm wearing it right now, but secretly it's cutting off my circulation. Um, Clothes don't fit either. My clothes don't really fit. Um, what else? I'm tired. Sleep. I can't get comfortable at night. Getting comfortable at night is just like definitely eating a lot more. I'm not nauseous anymore, which is nice. But yeah, I've been feeling really, really good. Um, I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm starting to like declutter certain areas. I cleaned like my bathroom area. And now I have a space, like a drawer for the baby's, bath themes. So that's really exciting. Um, but yeah, and then my next appointment is February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, and that's when I do my glucose test. That's also when I do my ultrasound again because, like I said, they didn't get enough like images of her heart and her kidneys, and then I'm also gonna see my OB afterwards. So that appointment's gonna be long for sure. But I'm really excited to see her again, especially like the day before Valentine's Day. So happy. Um, and then I haven't had my baby shower just yet, but we're having it in March when Kyrie's on spring break because we get her for spring break, and of course we want her to be there. And the theme of it is um, what is it? A baby is brewing or something like that. It's coffee themed. Speaking of coffee theme, I have gotten questions like little bean. What does that mean? Little coffee bean. She's my little coffee bean. Obviously, she's not as little anymore because she's growing. Um, but I think I always knew like my baby would be called Little Bean. Um, and it's just like the story behind it is me and Marcus when we first met. He messaged me on a dating app saying Starbucks, so like we clicked on coffee, And then not a lot of people know, but my Maltese Pixie, I call her Little Bean or Little Human. I'm like, are you a little human bean? So that's like kind of after her too. So that's where the Little Bean nickname came from. But yeah, it's Little Bean or the Bean. Coffee Bean is what it is. I did get some questions. One of them was a little bean, meaning overall symptoms. Overall symptoms throughout the entire pregnancy. Like I said, nausea, pain. I think like the weird ones is like itchy. There was a period of time I was itchy so bad. Like I couldn't sleep at night because I was so itchy. Like all over. And I know they said it's really concerning if you're itchy, like your feet or your hands, which I wasn't, and I did let my OB know that I was really itchy. I just changed lotions, and yeah, I'm not as itchy anymore, which is really nice. But like I was itchy, like bad, and like it was so bad that like I would be scratching myself and leaving myself markings. Um, Other weird symptoms, my moles recently. I have a mole right here. You can really see that one. I have one right here, and then one on my hip. The one on my hip I knew was gonna change because it's like on my hip, my stomach's growing, this and that. That one's gotten huge. But then I noticed recently my other moles are starting to look a little bit bigger and like more lifted, I guess. Which is due to hormones, so that's like a thing. Um, I think that's like the only weird ones is the itchiness and like everything else is pretty much normal. Like right now, I feel like I'm out of breath from talking so much. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Am I nervous about being a girl mom? I'm not really. Um, I met Kylie, my stepdaughter, Marcus's daughter, when she was about 4, almost 5, and she's gonna be 15 this year. So I know how to deal with like you know a girl child and this and that. So I'm not really nervous. I think maybe when she gets older, I might be a little bit more nervous, just because I feel like sometimes like girls go through this phase where they're like, "Mom, you're so annoying. Ugh, Mom, you're not cool," and she'll probably go through that. But like, I'm not looking forward to that. I just want her to love me, and like I want us to be best friends and close and like this and that. So I think maybe when she gets older, but like as right now, I'm just really, really excited to have a girl and this and that, and give Kyrie a little sister. So really, really excited. Um, Family YouTube channel? No, absolutely not. Like really, no. Will she maybe be in videos in the future? I'm not sure. Um, I have decided that I would just be showing her on my private Instagram because it's my private Instagram. As far as this account, my Disney one, not so much. Maybe when she's a little bit older, but no. Um, Not really gonna be showing her face and stuff like that. Just to keep that life a little private and this and that. Like I will be sharing stuff, but like some stuff I won't. Just for privacy reasons. Baby names. Um, on my phone, I have like especially girl names. Like that list is so long and it's always been long. I've always had a note theme in my notes of baby names. And I think even like way before, like when me and Marcus were just dating and stuff, I had one. And like I said, the girl list was long, the boy list was really, really small. I even had a list of twin names because you never know. Um, we were going back and forth between two names, like first names, and we had decided on a middle name. And recently, I think at our 20-week appointment, we kind of like were like, okay, this is the baby's name, and no, I'm not going to share. We're not sharing it with anyone. Nobody knows except for us two. Um, and we're not going to share it until the day she's born. So look forward to it. No, it's not Padme. No, it's not Rapunzel. It's not anything like that. So we're really excited. Um, Nursery theme. So I haven't set it up yet. Like I said, this is the crib. But it's gonna be Disney princesses, all the pinks and stuff. I did get floating shelves recently, and I'm going to be painting them pink and then putting like Disney princess stuff on it. And then I'm also has some frames that I'm painting pink as well. And I'm gonna put Disney princess like photos in there, like right above the crib here. And then I think I want like this cute fabric banner of her name, which I need to ask my mom if she can make. But I won't have her make it until after she's born. So there's that. So the nursery theme is Disney princesses. I think we had decided that if we were having a girl, and if we were having a boy, we were gonna do, I think, Star Wars. But we're having a girl, and it's gonna be Disney princesses. So I'm really excited. Have we started nesting? No, not at all. I feel like it's really hard to start nesting and this and that when you haven't had your baby shower yet, because you want to hold off on buying things because you have your baby shower and people are gonna buy you things, and then like usually after the baby shower, that's like you buy yourself things that people just didn't get you or this and that. We have bought a few clothes here and there, but that's it. I haven't started nesting. There's literally a pile in Kyrie's room of bags of clothes and stuff that we have received so far, but no. I think as of right now, I'm trying to decorate this area above her crib. So yeah. Other than that, I think that's all the questions and everything. I'm really excited. I'm excited to take you guys along with this journey, this new adventure of my life with my husband Marcus and everything. I am super, super excited. And I will be sharing certain moments with you guys as much as I can on here and on Instagram, but I also want you guys to um respect that I want to keep some things to myself and with my family. Things that I'm probably going to share is, like I said, decorating her crib area, nesting. I think, I don't know if I'm going to vlog it or not, my baby shower. But I'll definitely do like a baby shower haul and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys can respect that I'll share only certain things and not every little thing. So yeah, but I appreciate all you guys' love and support through this crazy, crazy journey. I hope you guys enjoyed catching up with me with our coffees and everything and talking about my pregnancy and everything and how much I'm literally so excited and everything. I can't wait to share more and all of that. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a very, very long one, but I appreciate you guys watching the whole thing, even if you didn't. Like, thank you for your love and support. And yeah, I will catch up with you guys in the next video. I think I'm gonna do a bullet journal video, and then we'll see after that. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any more questions or anything, definitely comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.